We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
He sets to fire deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This short throw caught by Goddard. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
This is Howard on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On third down, this is Howard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Eye down these two. Eye down these two. Let's go, Larry. Get that dribble in. Let's get it now. Let's get it right now.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now this one to his down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He's got his man. It's Darbo. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 12 more yards there. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Hunt. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's 3rd and 11.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
Go. 120. 2-jet.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Working from the gun. Wentz. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go. Back. 280.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Check 3.
Here.
Stay at home.
They'll try to run with Hunt. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very...
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On first down, they run with Howard. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Dante Fowler. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. On third and long, it's Mahomes. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They run with Hunt. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. Now Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's White. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Pirine. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Yellow!
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. And to the left side here, Wilson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Break yellow. Yellow, 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 yellow.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
I don't need to.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Again, it's Howard. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Dante Fowler picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking.
Quick return, 30 yards all in all. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most.
Go! Hey, Lou!
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the...
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He hits White, complete. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st down, Hunt, and the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. They run again with Hunt. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Here we go, here we go.
They'll run it here with Pirine. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Tennessee. And scoring yet again, the Colts extend that lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for him, too.
Now Howard. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. 3 quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Yellow, yellow.
Rush in. Rush in.
Hey, 15.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
I got it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes caught left side by Cobb. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Slant. Mike's 54.
On Sunday.
I think you got it, Buzz. Hey, watch that.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Howard. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. On third down, it's Howard, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's White. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz caught right side. It's Lewis. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Browns drive about to get started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
So Cleveland able to